I'm having some fun with these journals from spring. So this is the third one of that same day, March 8th, 2010, and the day remains 12 Alligator. Why Laughing Buddha laughs. And you know, when I've written one of these, I won't remember it from yesterday, much less last year. Okay, you know, something has definitely changed about these journals. Oh, yes, I know many things have changed and they will keep changing. That's just how life is when we flow naturally with it. But what I mean here is that I always seem to be able to journal these days. Now, maybe that doesn't make sense to you. Maybe you think still that I'm a person and that I run my life by this mind, by thought. Well, that's an easy enough mistake to make. After all, I do still look like a person, don't I? At least I think I do. Heck, I'm even expecting that to change at some point. Why not? Everything else is. Ha! You know, it is this way with every sage, and I'm not even a sage, I assure you, just someone. Well, I wrote that I was someone a little bit higher on the mountainside. I won't even say that. But once we leave duality and polarity consciousness, or rather, once we're extricated from being so entangled in it, then we are no longer a person. Actually, I agree with Sri Nisargadatta that there really is no such thing as a person. But I make an effort not to get too far off into mysticism here, or things that would just confound too many people's understanding. So, though I can talk that language, I generally don't go there. Now, just lost my place. Okay, there are almost always so many ways to view or say the same thing. It's like the difference between DOS and Windows, you see? Windows gives us so many options, none particularly superior to others, to do something. Just different ways to get at or do the same thing. And I like that. DOS didn't offer it. One way, the only way. And people, I think, are meant to be that way too, or we can be. Individual people don't really exist. Yes, I know they seem to, that's pretty clear. It's just an appearance, though. On the whole, we don't have much of any deep understanding of the material dimension, the creation. Oh, we get the superficial aspects of it very well, and that's no problem either, unless we stop there and go no deeper. Then we wind up getting all entangled on the surface of things and of life. We wind up identifying with the material things, and then we're rather lost. Like the fish in the ocean swimming around asking everyone to tell him where he can go to find this stuff called water that he's heard about. It's just about that ridiculous too. What do you think the laughing Buddha is laughing about anyway? Well, actually, I have no idea why he's laughing, but I do know that things really lighten up a lot once the duality of 3D is left behind. We look back on it, on the way we used to see things, and sometimes all we can do is laugh. Ridiculous is a good word. I like that. Okay, I don't want to go too far afield. I really did have a point, even if it's only a minor one at the beginning, so let me tie this up. What has become different about the journals is that I can now journal at any time, it seems. I sit down with the keyboard and my little fingers just start tapping. It's fun to watch. It didn't used to be this way. Once I had to wait for what I called inspiration. I was still in heart, of course, but even so, I had to sort of watch and await a certain sense that would let me know that there was something that wanted to be said. Otherwise, I could sit at the keyboard all I wanted and nothing would come. Just nothing. Silence. Back then, I thought that was just the way of it. Like I had to wait for my muse or something. Well, not exactly. I don't want to make it like this flow originates with something external to me, with some other being or another. I don't want to separate the self out like that. Okay, truth time. I don't know where it comes from. It just comes, okay? It just flows. It feels like me, whatever me is, of course. That's a whole nother conversation, though. If I had to conceptualize it, which I don't much care to do, but if I had to, I guess I'd say it comes from higher self. Let's just leave it at that, though. It doesn't really matter. It flows. I flow. Journals are written. They are fun, enjoyable, at least to me. They bring many blessings to me, and I trust that source wouldn't have inspired me to begin posting them unless they could bring blessing to you as well. Now, here's a question. If there's no me, no person here, then is there a person there where you are sitting? What if there's not? Have you ever considered that? I like the way Srina Zargadata put this. When asked who he was, he would answer this way: I am that by which I am. Excuse me, I wrote it down wrong. I am that by which I know I am. And I've also seen him say this way: I am that. See, he is not the I am, the being, the person. Rather, he is at the source of that. He is that light by which he is able to be aware, to know that he exists. That which enables awareness of existence, not the existent thing. See, like that. That which enables awareness of existence. Oh, and one last thing. Yes, of course, I could sit down and write anytime. That is not journaling, or what I call journaling. That would be using the mind. The mind's words cannot hold a candle to journaling. Both may use words, but that's where the similarities stop. Receive it in heart. You'll know what I mean. Good day.